What kind of China have you seen? 9.60 million square kilometers. Or 3 million square kilometers of surging. It is the world where the seasons revolve. Or ice and fire. Get off the ground like a bird. Rise to the sky. The results are beyond your imagination. Go to places that are usually inaccessible. See the wonders of the sky. Overlooking this land that gets along day and night, even the most familiar scene has changed. From the world around you to your distant home. From physical geography to human history. 50-minute air journey. An unprecedented experience. From now on, you fly with us. Anhui Province is located in East China, spanning the south and north of China. Two river systems of Yangtze River and Anhui River. Anhui is divided into Southern Anhui, Middle Anhui, and Northern Anhui. Huangshan stands proudly in the mountains of Southern Anhui. Hefei, the provincial capital, is located in the center of the province. The principle of peace in Northern Anhui gave birth to China's 10 billion granary. Journey to Anhui from Huangshan. Discover the secret of Huangshan Pine Maverick. Take a small train to the top of Huangshan Mountain. Follow the directions of the peak weather station. Fly into the sea of clouds, or look at the magnificent Huangshan Mountains. It is difficult to survive at 800 meters in midair. There are pine trees deeply rooted in the stone crevices, standing firmly on the top of the mountain. These pines are famous in China, not only because of their strong survival ability, but also because the mountain under their feet is called Huangshan. The seeds of the pine tree ride the wind. Located in every corner of Huangshan Mountain. Cracks in granite. Lack of water sources and less nutrients. Huangshan pine that seems to grow anywhere, but it has its own set of survival rules. The water vapor at the bottom of the valley begins to rise in the morning, reaching the mountainside soon after. And then up the mountain, you get trapped. The steam didn't stop. Their destination is the sky. It cools down and becomes a sea of clouds. Even in autumn and winter season, clouds still wet the mountains with the help of sunlight. 98% of the mountain is covered by vegetation. The plants enjoy the nourishment of the mountains. It's a source of vapor. Drink full water Huangshan pine and play around Nan's battlegrounds. Their roots secrete organic acids to extract nutrients from hard rock. It forms thin soil. The sun is just right. What has become a forest? Heavy snow came unexpectedly. The average temperature in Huangshan in winter is often around 0 degrees. It's not cold for an already hardy pine. But the unexpected weight of the ice and snow. It is a test for Huangshan pine with lack of soil at its roots. It's got to be top heavy. To survive, these pines can only put their roots deeper into the crevices. At the same time, try to stretch the sunny side of the body as much as possible. Embrace the sun. Shape with these mountains into a bonsai of the earth. Admire Huangshan Mountain from above. It's not just us. Thanks to these airwalkers, people free from the hardships and cult of ancient bloodstained mountaineering. Drilling into the clouds in Huangshan is a cable car. It may be another master mountaineer who came out. Dangerous cliffs above 45 degrees. It unfolds steadily at the foot of the underground cable car. You walk slowly. Outsiders based on efficiency. I want to appreciate the beauty of Huangshan Valley. Slow is the inner cultivation of Qianrenfang Forest. Up the dangerous peak and down the valley. Finally, I stop for this moment on the clouds. Cold morning and evening. The boundless sea of clouds is surging and rolling under your feet. Every day, there will be people waiting for more wonders in the mountains. But they didn't have to wait long. This pearl in the cloud. It is the highest meteorological station in East China. From January 1st, 1956, this weather station, they began to accumulate stable and reliable climate observations in order to study the long-term climate evolution law in China. Now, 2006, he added a new task as a climate guide in Huangshan. He will tell the mountaineers that when can I wait until the Yuyun waterfall? When will you meet the clouds? When will you see the strange light? If you want to know, you can ask him about the mountain in the distance. What time will the sun be today? For thousands of years, every time the Chinese see such a scene, most of them will think of the old saying that the return of Huangshan does not look at you. This trip, we will fly to southern Anhui. See how people collect the seasons the old-fashioned way. Discover a classic look of dwellings in southern China. Spread out the famous rice paper among the green mountains and green waters. Finally, it flows with the river, looking back at the hometown in memory. Behind the boulder is a game for the brave. They challenge the granite peak forest. billions of years of rain to initialize a standing blade. Such extreme landforms are rare. But southern Anhui is indeed mountainous. Geographers are accustomed to calling this the southern Anhui Hills, mountain. So, what is the life of the mountain people? The village in the clouds is Mulihong village. Less than 100 households lived on this ridge for over 400 years. Accidentally satisfies people's reverie about the word wonderland. Secluded villages are always short of carpenters. Generations, because land is scarce, carpenters call them the houses and villages that support the cliffs. Small expansion. There is also a small village in the Bamboo Sea in southern Anhui. This Bamboo Sea, because of a movie called Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, be known. But few people know. Planting bamboo in the mountains is a wise choice for people. In the invisible underground, the root system of bamboo spreads around. New bamboo shoots keep popping up, then it grows into new bamboo. Sometimes, a bamboo sea is just made of a single bamboo. A small village. You can control a mountain. Finally descended from the mountain. Reach the mountain flats. Outside the village, the red maple ginkgo biloba all over the mountains and plains is secretly holding back. They're going to change out of the outfits they've been wearing all summer. So unknowingly, the gaps in the fields. Originally bleak season turned out to be colorful. They also seem to be celebrating the harvest in the village. October soup through the rainy season. Front and back, windowsill roof. Sincere people are chasing the rare sunshine. Brahma filled with various foods. Can't wait to be moved outside the house. This is the common memory of the people of southern Anhui. In fact, autumn is not just a custom in autumn. In ancient Chinese, autumn is the harvest of food. Spring sun dried bamboo shirji, dried eggplant in summer, autumn sun pepper, winter sun bacon. You can bask in autumn all year round. After drying, water evaporation, microorganisms lose their conditions for survival. Vegetable grains are always like this year after year. It is solemnly collected in the name of autumn. Southern Anhui is mountainous and watery. In the water is perch. so the tripods with their feet are commonly known as bas. CI. Master Huac is very confident. His perch. Most obedient. Fishing with cormorants is the norm for people by the water in southern Anhui. But this cormorant has a lot of character. Just wait for the harvest. It doesn't matter if there is no harvest. People by the water have long lived a rich life on the shore. Today's fishing is just a pastime. The Qingyi River at your feet. Water level and flow are mostly influenced by rainwater. Floods and droughts are often accompanied by. In 1982, the Qingyi River was blocked by a dam, a section. The ever-changing Dajiang conjure up a piece of Taiping Lake, here. Villages in southern Anhui. The relationship between humans and water is closer. The road into the village is a narrow stone road over the water. The place for a walk is by the creek that surrounds the village. In every alley, it's almost always a separate ditch. Main Marsh is located in the center of the village. It is the largest pond in the village. The entire village is a dense water network, connecting inside and outside the village, uniform every household. People here build ancestral halls between pink walls and black tiles. Family tree. Family patriarchy is passed down from generation to generation in ancient villages. A place where houses gather. People are always worried about fire prevention. In Huizhou, people believe that fish and water coexist. Lantern Festival. Let the fish swim to the village. It symbolizes protecting the home with water. Fish lanterns have been swimming in one mentioned village for more than 600 years. Big fish, small fish, male fish, woman, red fish, grandson. In the temple, the ancient blessings pour into thousands of households. Outside the village, hills, plough fields and forests tacitly match the colors. But these people prefer to be in this mature color system, pile up a dazzling white. Because they have confidence. Let this white mountain become the best paper in the world. Green xiangda wood bark poured from bamboo baskets. It is the most important raw material for making rice paper. After pre-processing, they will be on this hillside, receive a year of sun and rain exposure. A total of 108 processes are required to make a qualified Beijing line rice paper. Finally, these rice papers would be spread out on people's desks. Describe the landscape in each person's heart. Over the past 1,000 years, many such misty mornings Countless people in southern Anhui carry the Chuanbi hymn of my hometown, envy rice paper and banquets, boarding a boat on this river. Hometown has less land and more mountains. They just follow this waterway channel called Shinan River. Go to Jiangsu and Zhejiang, look for more opportunities. Many years later, some of them because of their business success. It was called Huangshan. Can carry weight far, tame but stubborn. The Yangtze River Delta in the Ming and Qing dynasties, they have created a business legend that cannot be sold without an emblem. And this great river, passing through the hometown on the slopes of the southern Anhui people. Mountains in the clouds. Red flower fields that wrap the village. Through ancient dams and docks. After flowing out of Anhui, his name has been changed several times. It eventually flows into the East China Sea in the name of the Tianzheng River. This journey, we will experience the difference between Huainan and Hui products, looking for the sweet gift left by the old Yellow River. In the sea of romantic flowers, see how hopes come to life. Billions of caddies of granaries are busy harvesting at the same time. The water country of Jiangnan, the changes of the sea and mulberry fields are underway. Dangshan Pass. In the Ming and Qing dynasties, it was already famous. Local specialties from that year to this day, hundreds of thousands of acres of marine wonders, depends on a chance. Over 800 years ago, Yellow River birth stacks and birds came here, suddenly. After flowing for more than 7 centuries, the river finally spreads away. Leave a long yellow sand, devouring abandoned riverbeds. I didn't expect the sand to be loose and deep, just right for the root system of pear trees. The old road of the Yellow River gradually became a pear flower avenue. Anhui is not by the sea. The sea of flowers can find more than one piece. Different from pear flower elegance, the peony and basil's flowering season is delicate. In the pragmatic and rugged concept of the Central Plains people, the meaning of flowers is not beauty, it's about abundance. Peony is a traditional Chinese herb. Once the flowers are too dense, competing with medicinal rhizomes for nutrients, flower farmers can't care about pity and precious jade. Be sure to destroy the flowers by hand. Fortunately, no demand. Let the peony flowers save the fate of falling into mud. The petals are collected to make essential oils and balms, transformed into the new favorite of the market. Silage machines. Nearly 200 acres of wheat fields can be harvested every day. In Fuyan, that number becomes 5,000 harvesters. Harvest millions of acres of wheat in a week. Transport vehicles file in. From this year's big granary that produces tens of billions of caddies, delivered to your table. Fly south with the autumn wind. Fang Fang of Jiangnan, receiving is another thing. the square rice field in front of you. It was stolen from the lake. I want to feed more people in the land of rivers and lakes. Compete with the lake. It is the homework of the ancient ancestors in the south. Waterproof embankment protecting the field. It is called Wei in Jiangnan. Dams and enclosures create valuable land. Water is blocked outside. It's a field inside. 1700 years. The enclosed pastoral gardens cover more than 300,000 acres. Today, people are no longer pressing for lakes. More people poured water back into the enclosure. Return the land to the river and lake. And rivers and lakes also give people more gifts. As the saying goes, the North Face. Northern Arable Land, Nansong Paddy Field. Sitting on Anhui in the north and south. Don't be stuck here. It's easy to pour or sell. Anhui people want it. North and south separated by the Huai River, connected by this iron bridge over 100 years ago. People crossed the Huai River by train for the first time, driving on this bridge. It takes more than a minute to cross the iron bridge at a speed of more than 30 kilometers per hour. On the viaduct around me now, the high-speed rail crosses the Huai River at a speed of over 300 kilometers per hour. This is the speed that the mottled old iron bridge can't handle. The entire leap only takes 6 seconds. North and south are no longer far apart. Journey of the Huai River. Start with a super project. See how the dam tamed a rebellious river. The widest wetland by the Hui River, looking for a place of infinite heat to be reborn. Huai River. Let China's south and north have a clear demarcation. But over the years, the Huai River was once taken away by the Yellow River, once a tributary of the Yangtze River. Sandwiched between these two great rivers, the Huai River has no clear route of its own. The northern Anhui plain is flat. The Huai River, which has just come out of the mountain, is not bound, just wandering back and forth here, flow freely. Dense water networks could have watered a fertile soil. But the joy of the Huai River water, anger is fickle, but often confusing people. A rainstorm, the hard-working Han has become one Yangtze, Guo. The people who depend on the Huai River have suffered from the water, but also a stubborn temper. Never bow to the water and admit defeat. Drive along this road across the Huai River. It takes over an hour by car. This is not a bridge connecting the two sides of the strait. It is a belly dam of the Linhui Port Water Conservancy project. The main and auxiliary dikes are nearly 80 kilometers away, like a rain on an unruly river. In 1950s, People are determined to eradicate floods facing the Huai River. The levee intercepts the river's flow from the mountains, introduce them into newly dug rivers. People by the Huai River saw it for the first time. The river that has been washing them for nearly 1,000 years, it can also flow calmly. More than 20 years later, there was a spring thunder on both sides of the Huai River. In 1978, 18 farmers along the Huai River made a declaration of life and death, pressed the red handprint on the land contract responsibility letter. It kicked off China's reform and opening up. The villagers of Shaogang village dared to be the first in the world, breaking a new world on the edge of the Huai River. Jiagang Lake. It is one of the most extensive wetlands in the Huai River basin. More than a decade ago, this used to be an important flood discharge area at the Huai River. People had to live on boats for years. Now the flood is far away. The residents finally disembarked, with a house that doesn't shake. They go back into the middle of the water, already a lotus picker accompanied by flowers and leaves. In Panji district, Huainan city, there is such a group of people. They go by boat every day, walk slowly through the water lanes. The neatly arranged man-made devices are photovoltaic panels, like their caregivers. These panels are also floating on water. Water surface. It is called the flat surface required to build a photovoltaic power plant. The water body can also quickly remove heat to cool the building. This was originally a coal mining subsidence. This stagnant water used to be a pit of stagnant water. Now on the water, green new energy can generate about 180 million degrees per year. Underwater through people's breathing and care. You can also fish and shrimp all over the pond. The next journey, we will climb a hill, looking at the rolling Yangtze River. Wenzhou Race. Climb the oldest lighthouse on the shore. Visit two old friends in the Yangtze River. Yangtze River, China's longest river. 1/5 of China can be nourished by it. Pushing more than 5,000 kilometers from west to east to downstream. Encounter this miniature hill head-on. He was once one with the timing opposites. Millions of years of crustal movement, river initialized, and there's nothing left in between. Only little Gushan still sticks to the river bank, piloting the Yangtze River. Down the river. This stupa is more than 80 kilometers away. It used to be the most striking building along the Yangtze River. In ancient times, people built pagodas by the river. Most of them had navigation capabilities. Over 400 years ago, Shangfang Tower stands on the bank of the river. The lights on the top floor are always blaring, like tradition of ships entering port. Over 200 years ago, some Nanking opera artists bid farewell to Shangfang Tower, make a living around the world. No one thought. They finally sang the rhythm of their hometown to the capital. The result of Iban entering Beijing created a new genre of Peking opera. The development of water transportation led the Yangtze River to become the most important water transportation corridor in China. It connects 11 provinces and cities in series, an important economic belt advancing inland from coastal areas. The Arpan River becomes a natural water highway. This is the freight volume, the Golden Waterway ranked first in the world. Rail and road freight converge on the riverside, and from the hub port to the sea, connect the world. Today, ships are the masters of the Golden Channel in the lower Yangtze River. But over the past millions of years, this is a paradise for finless porpoises. This small freshwater dolphin, there are only 400 in the mainstream of the Yangtze River head. It is already a critically endangered species. In Datong ancient town, a finless porpoise sanctuary set up in Jiezhang between Xianbara and River Ban. Every finless porpoise in the base will enjoy tailor-made 4 meals a day. Now is their cozy afternoon tea time. After nearly 20 years of careful maintenance, a total of 7 finless porpoises were born here. One day in the future, maybe we will be in the broader Yangtze River. Meet them. Lower Yangtze River, also known as the Yangtze River. The Chinese alligator is the smallest crocodile in the world, but it was given the name of Dazhang. Sometimes, these ancient creatures also exhibit another kind of grandeur. Sunny afternoon. Chinese alligators bask in the sun collectively. It fills the beach. They used to be all over the lakes and marshes in the middle and lower reaches of the Yangtze River. It was once nearly extinct. Today's vast family of 16,000 Chinese alligators reached a breeding center. After rewilding training, they will also live here, release reserve, repopulating the natural environment. Final journey. We're going deep into the mountains. Climb a giant piece of granite. Appreciate a fleeting freehand landscape. Fly to Keahu, one of the 5 lakes in the world. Finally arrive at the center of Anhui, looking at the infinite possibilities created by technology. southern and central Anhui. Lots of mountains. In mountain bike hill climbing, riding all the way is just a luxury. This track is called Anhui Zhejiangjianglu. The total length is only 31 kilometers, but there are 351 bends, 915 meters drop, and the water vapor that often rises in the mountains. The end is at the end of the fork. Just move forward. Every meter the wheel passes is a sprint. Heading northwest to the land of central Anhui. The appearance of Cheongju Mountain. First and foremost, the rocks that stand side by side with each other. Mountainside up, temperatures often hover around freezing. As a result, ice and water are frequently switching patterns. Variable flowing water flow. Don't be afraid of hard surface sand, first to be washed away in a long time. Keep polishing. The edges and sharpness of rocks gradually become round and smooth. Mountain rock recognition. Also write history. Cheongju Mountain was formerly known as Huangshan Mountain. Spring and autumn period, he once guarded the foot of the mountain, an ancient country called Wanguo. Today this word Anhui is also known as the abbreviation of Anhui Province. Tiantangsha, the second peak in the Dabi Mountains. The average annual temperature is 16.4 degrees Celsius. The snow here is always fleeting. The mountain has just turned white. Cracks form simultaneously. Snow melts into countless streams, rapids and mountain streams. Running water rushes out of the valley, flows south into the Yangtze River. It flows north into the Huai River. Just on the way to the Huai River, you will meet rolling hills. Flash floods in the depression during the rainy season. The terraces are dehydrated and crack during the dry season. Therefore, since the 1950s, the people of Anhui have been take advantage of natural terrain, guide the thousands of flowing water together. The age when Meishong Reservoir was built, the Baba-meter high dam, is the highest multi-arch dam in the world. Six large reservoirs of this size, together with more than 1,200 small and medium-sized reservoirs, more than 20,000 kilometers of trunk channels, 210,000 mini-tangent, 3 major water systems with Pishihang, interwoven together into a large irrigation network. After more than 40 years, once barren land transformed into the largest irrigation district built after the founding of New China. Anhui Lake, one of the 5 lakes and foresees not far away, going through another change. From 2020, the 10-year fishing ban has begun. Anhui will enter a long vacation. Fishermen bid farewell to their boat-based lives. From now on, the excitement of the 1,000-sail race gives way to nature and the future. In every traffic and hustle and bustle, in the fading night, in these tiny corners of the urban grid, everyone can hold a book. Anxiety and confusion in a fast-paced life. On an independent and peaceful world. The lights in this bookstore are on 24 hours a day. Together with everyone in the city, sitting side by side under the lamp of knowledge, breeding bold imagination and experimentation. Hawaii is a famous mountain and river. A city surrounded by farms and fish ponds. The imagination of the future never stops. University of Science and Technology of China owns our country's first national laboratory. Generations come together under the torch of science and education. It also allows more scientific and technological projects to be carried out here, one after another. 2003 Chinese Academy of Sciences on the peninsula. Numerous scientific research institutions have been established. This is nicknamed the artificial little sun. The heavy lifting of technology. It can produce temperatures of 100 million degrees Celsius. In the city that embraces them, China's first microcomputer was born. The world's first quantum science experimental satellite was also born. Countless Chinese and even the world's first LED technology became the unique calling card of this provincial capital city. Anhui Huangshan crosses the north and south. Hefei Province, a geographical center surrounded by mountains and rivers and diverse cultures. No unshakable traditional fetters. Let the explorers of the new era pioneer the land. In rural and peaceful Anhui, beating with a vibrant heart,